Hi math friends, today we're looking at our inequalities study guide. So to help us out here, let's go through this together. Here we're looking at what is the inequality for this number line. So we start at 1, so it's got to be one of these. And it's going less than, so less than means it can only be one of these choices. Remember that the filled in circle is going to be the or equal to, because that means that it could be exactly that number. So that's choice D. For number 2, we have greater than. So that can only be one of these two choices where we have greater than. And it's got an open circle. Remember, open circle means that it cannot get to 1, but it can be really close to it. So I want choice A, x is greater than 1. Here we have another matching. So I'm looking at the greater than. So greater than can only be the A or B, right? Because those are going to the right here. And only greater than is going to be B. Greater than or equal to is choice A, because it has the open circle. And when I look at the less than signs, here's the less than ones. So less than or equal to is going to be choice C, because that has the filled in circle. And lastly, choice D. All right, number 7, we have to make up the inequality by ourselves here. So I'm going to use a letter, I'm going to use x and compare it to the number I see, which is 4 right here. And it's going to be greater than. And I'm going to look at this, and it's an open circle, so it stays as greater than. We do not write the equal to sign at the end here. Next one, I'm going to choose my variable to be x again. You can choose whatever you'd like. Compare it to the number 3, because that's where the dot is. And this is going to be less than, because it's showing numbers that are less than x. And this time it could be exactly 3 because it has a filled in circle there. So less than or equal to 3. Next ones, we have to match these to their solutions. So these are quick 1-step ones where, like, if I even do this in my head, minus 2 on both sides, I get C is greater than or equal to 5. So this is choice C. C plus 3 is less than or equal to 7. If I do minus 3 on both sides, I get 4. So this is choice B. Next one, if I do minus 8 on both sides, I get A. And last one, if I do times 2, I get choice D. Which of the following are solutions to this inequality? So we have to select all that apply here. X is greater than or equal to negative 10. So if I replace x with a number here, so 4, is 4 greater than or equal to negative 10? It is. So let's do the same with the next number. Is negative 8 greater than or equal to negative 10? If we replace x with that, yes it is. Choice B also works. Let's also try choice C. Is negative 10 greater than or equal to negative 10? It is. So choice C works. And let's try the last one. Negative 12. Is negative 12 greater than or equal to negative 10? It is not. So only A, B, C. Next one is x equals 3 a solution. If we put 3 here, is 3 greater than 1? It is, so the answer is going to be yes. $15 here, so this is where we have to solve these. Line down the inequality sign. Let's do some inverse operations. So minus 10. After we subtract 10, we don't have 10 anymore. We only have 2x. We have 34. And then I have to divide by 2 because 2x means 2 times x. So these are really similar to equation solving, but now we have that inequality symbol. We divided by a positive, so this stays as it was less than. Same symbol. Next one, same idea. Line down here to separate both sides. Opposite of plus 3 is minus 3. So I'm going to have 28 here. Over here I have 4n. So divide by 4 because that's 4 times n. And I get n, I get 7. We divided by a positive, so I have the same inequality sign as we started with. N is greater than 7. Next one, we got same idea here. Opposite of plus 12 is minus 12. So I get 60. Plus 12 minus 12, so that's 0. I have 4x. Divide by 4 then. And we're going to get 15. Because we divided by a positive, the inequality symbol stays the same, greater than. Next one, this one's kind of tricky. These are written in reverse. If I look at this 59 closely, this is actually a positive 59. Look to the left of it, there's no negative sign. So to do the opposite, we're going to subtract 59 on both sides. And I'm going to have negative 2x left. That negative sign stays with the 2. 13 minus 59, I get negative 46. And then I'll have to divide. This time we're going to divide by negative 2 because that's negative 2 times x. And I get x, I get 23. Okay, this time though, we divided by a negative, so the inequality sign flips. And now it's greater than. Here we have variables on both sides. I'm going to choose a smaller one, the 7x. So let's subtract 7x on both sides. Alright, 10x minus 7x, I get 3x. That 7 is still hanging out here. These are gone, they're opposites. I only have 31 left. Do another opposite, minus 7. I'm going to have 3x and 24. Another inverse, divide by 3. Kind of running out of room here. X, 8. And I divided by a positive, so I have the same inequality symbol at the end. All right, these next two have us plotted as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do inverse, minus 11. So I have m is less than negative 2. Remember, less than, we're going to have open circle and go this way. And we got it. Next one. 14. This is like the one we saw up there. It's a positive 14, so subtract it. And we're going to have negative 24 over here. We'll have 6 over here. Divide by 6. And I get x. We divided by a positive, so we keep it this way. X is greater than or equal to negative 4. So I have closed circle at negative 4. And make sure I draw my line all the way this way to be greater than. Very last one. So this is more of a logic problem. You could write an inequality for it, but you don't need to. You have $20 to spend on candy. You really want to buy the lollipop for $2. Then large chocolate bars are $4 each. How many chocolate bars can you buy? So we're starting with 20 bucks, and we have to buy that lollipop first. So we have 18 left. All right, I have $18 to buy candy bars that are $4 each. So I'm going to subtract one at a time. So there's one candy bar. 14 minus 4, it's a second candy bar. I have 10 bucks left. If I buy another one, subtract 4 again. You could also divide here. That might make it a little bit quicker. So we bought 3 so far. If I buy another one, I have 2 bucks left. This is where the inequality comes in. 2 is less than 4, right? So I can only buy 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can buy 4 chocolate bars with $2 left over. Alright, so work hard on this. Go back and check out the ones that you need to and study well, and you're going to do well.